smells great.
It's not bad. Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are tackling the freeze plug on the 328 IS. He's trying to get this thing dailyable, and that's the only thing stopping us is the freeze plug. He got one in. We're gonna try to install it. We've never done one before. We're gonna figure it out.
And then he started recording. I didn't know if he was recording during that or not.
That's what we're missing right there. Ooh, that's actually warm on my leg when it dripped. Initial plan is to go ahead and try to tap it in without taking off the full exhaust, or at least from the headers here, but it's kind of up in there. It's just sitting in there. We're trying to find something to like put up against the edge of it so we don't puncture the middle.
The problem is the angle to hit this at needs to be straight on, and we don't have a good one because there's an exhaust manifold in the way. So we're trying to figure out a solution with a couple pry bars and a mini sledgehammer.
Keep tapping it, hopefully we can knock it in. I already just wrapped it up. All you do is take a little something and put it on top so you're not like crunching in the center, and you just start tapping it, tap around it. You kind of gotta get saucy with it, but she's in. We put a little RTV on the edge of it. It's sitting pretty flush overall. So now we're gonna go ahead and lower it, fill it with coolant, give it a test. Don't hear any leakage. We didn't fix it. It's leaking from somewhere else. Trying to see where it's leaking from. It's kind of hard. We're thinking like one of the freeze plugs in the back of the motor. We fixed that freeze plug. We figured out there's a hose on the back of the head that's actually cracked and leaking. Currently taking off all the wiring that's against the firewall so we can get to it, kind of see exactly what it is, and then maybe find one at O'Reilly's. We'll get it fixed up. Well, we found the culprit. One of these water hoses in the back, on the back side of the motor. It was cracked. We replaced it. I had some laying around. Luckily it fit pretty well. We just put some more water in it. It's not leaking right now. Gabe's about to start it up and we're gonna look under it and see if we're all set. That's just from the cap. Yeah, it's a slight tick. Well, I think the Lucas will quiet it down. Doesn't look like it's leaking, Jordan, is it? Not yet. We'll get it up to temp. I'm not sure if we're gonna put all this stuff back because it's kind of late right now. Super glad to see that we got this thing pretty much buttoned up overall so far, so he can drive it at least. And we'll start modding it one of these days. So where we left you off with Gabe's was that it was overheating. The next day we went back and re-bled it, and it was working a little bit better. However, it was still overheating, going only about a mile or two. We went ahead and tested the coolant to see if there's any exhaust fumes in it, just to see if it was getting past the head gasket. And now we're gonna go ahead and do a compression check. It is dark outside right now, so I will not show you the check. I'll just tell you the numbers afterwards to see what we got. Fingers crossed, hopefully the motor's good and we don't have to go ahead and replace that head gasket because that'd be a bit of a pain. Well, Gabe's compression looked all good except for one cylinder. The spark plug looked like it was actually kind of cross-threaded into the head, and we couldn't get the compression check in there, so we're gonna figure that out for a later date. But other than that, the car's doing pretty good. We just got to figure out that overheating issue. He has another thermostat coming in, just in case that it is like kind of stuck closed. That might be causing a problem. But hopefully we get this car dailyable for him here soon so he can take it out on the road and keep this thing alive. So if you enjoyed the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys. Catch you guys in the next one.